Hello, this is the Provoked Prawn, and I'm here again with the Steam Deck. And so in this stream, I'm going to be demonstrating what it's like to use. So it's currently been plugged in for a fair amount of time, so it's now a 99% charge. I think it actually stops at 99%, as you can see from the marker. And I want to just go through a few things of interest, and then I'm going to jump into some games. So this is in the library section, and you can see that I have 911 games in my Steam library. 97 are marked as great on deck. One of the things I found is if you press X, you can go into the filtering, and you can filter by verified and playable, which then shows 223, which is obviously significantly more. Now, last time I played, I also demonstrated that I only managed to fit about 5 games on my Steam Deck, and they were listed under the installed section. I have since purchased a 500GB MicroSD card, which is plugged in at the bottom. So now I have 18 games installed, so I'll be showing a few more games this time. I'm going to crank up the brightness a bit more so you can see a bit better. Obviously, bear in mind that the brightness is up quite high, so battery life won't be as long as it could be. I have, however, set the frame rate limit to 30 FPS, which should help maintain battery for a bit longer. It says it's got 6 hours in it, but obviously I'm not playing any games at the moment, so we'll see how much that changes depending on what games we're playing. Now, last time, if you haven't seen that stream already, I played a bit of Kingdom Come Deliverance, and it chewed through the battery in about an hour and 20 minutes. I think I had it set to 60 frames. Well, that's quite an intensive game. So this time I'm going to start off with Ghostrunner instead, which I'm not terribly good at, but I think will probably look pretty good on here. I'm also plugged in the 3.5mm jack so you can hear the audio. It won't be picking up the fan noise. One of the things that I've found with the Steam Deck is unfortunately the fan's quite loud. And that's not an issue if you've got a headset plugged in, obviously. And you can drown it out with the speakers as well, so that's worth bearing in mind. I have found that the fan does get quite obnoxiously loud if you're not using a headset or not got the speakers cranked all the way up. Epilepsy warning. Actually, I should have done a new game. Let's start a new game on this one because it's quite a nice intro. Be a good demo of what it's like to play on. Oh no, it's starting from the beginning anyway, fine.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from here. It'll have to suffice for now. The uprising is finished. Keymaster has won.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
I'm not used to playing this one.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector.
Easier. So you've got the trackpad on the right as well. This might be a little bit easier.
God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine.
Oh, not if you miss. I'm not good at this game, as you can see, and I'll be worse at it apparently on controller.
You can use acceleration while in the air.
Press left button while on again. Huh? okay. I am clearly terrible at this game. I don't think you need to see me being terrible over and over, but that's a quick demo of how terrible I am at Ghostrunner. And how difficult that is on my controller. So let's do something else now. Obviously, Forza 5 is also quite intense. And this is installed on here, which is one of the reasons to get a MicroSD card if nothing else, just because this game's pretty huge in terms of installation size. You can, as you might have seen, there's a drop-down arrow, so you can use Steam Link to run directly from your PC as well, so that's an option. Hey Lee, thanks for watching. Oh no. Why? Oh, okay, I guess we're not doing this then. I'm going to stream it instead. Because it wants me to log in, and I don't want to do that live on the stream. Woof. Apologies for that autofocus. What's going on there? So this is one of the things you can do, obviously, is to stream from your PC instead. Although now it's not running anywhere near the right resolution. This has the benefit, obviously, that I can run it at a bit more power because I've got the RTX 3090 on my PC and I'm streaming on 5 GHz Wi-Fi. So it should be pretty smooth.
Welcome back, Adrian. Okay, Adrian. I have set your route to a nearby race event. arrived at your destination.
I'm going to stick in the E mark. Like an electric car, you can't hear. That's a whiff whine. But it is pretty nippy. Oh, that's the checkpoint. So there's a nice little bit of rumble out of it, and you also have some tactile feedback from the pads, so you can actually adjust the amount of feedback you get out of vibrations and stuff as well. I think the experience is pretty good though, the sticks are pretty good. It's all very smooth. I haven't had any complaints in terms of the controls. Although as you can see I was terrible with Ghostrunner, but I think that's more useless stuff. Controls being weird. Just used to playing that game on a mouse and keyboard. Some games are just a bit tricky to sort of, if you're used to a controller I think it won't be a problem, but for me adjusting, I've got ready or not on here for example. I think an FPS is probably going to be pretty difficult. There's also some battle royale games which you can play on here that I don't think that'll be much fun either. Experience is obviously really smooth, however this is obviously over Steam Link, so it's not actually using Steam Deck itself in order to run, so I'm just going to finish this race off and then I will switch back to the game that's actually locally installed on it. I think the fact that you can do this is really good though, because it means you don't have to buy the highest storage, you don't even have to add extra storage in, and you can take advantage of just the processing power of your gaming PC in order to be able to do this without any issues in terms of performance and run more intensive games on it as well. So that's that experience. Now I need to turn it off. I'm not going to see it right now. And now we're going to try go for grid instead, so we'll do a different racing game, but this one's locally installed.
Pacific Ocean. Here we are in San Francisco for the Grid World Series. And I just been told the race is seconds away from lights
I'll ask him to push. Okay, push confirmed. Yeah, there's no rival in this event.
One I think is installed on the MicroSD card. I'll have to check in a minute. I'm pretty sure I installed it on that. So you can see although the load times are a little bit slower, still runs nice and smooth. Again, it's set to 30 FPS max, so we'll see all that.
Split off to lap 2. We are chasing the pack. Your mid-pack.
Driving line's not good enough, is it?
This is the final lap. Let's get out of mid-pack.
Try, man, try. Bit of driving that was because I crashed because I looked away from the screen to check the camera wasn't auto-focusing still. I apologise for those auto-focus problems. So we've only used a little bit of battery so far, we're doing alright. Now for something different. The experience in and out of it's really smooth, I think. I'm going to do... Let's see what Superhot looks like next. You can see this is one of the verified games. if you've not played Superhot already, it's a lot of fun, especially in VR. I really like the VR version of this game. The other thing I will note that you won't be able to appreciate on here, in this video, is the speakers here are really well placed. I found that these are fantastic because they fire straight into your ears when you're playing, and the experience from them is really good as well. And the fan that I was talking about is up here, and that obviously exhausts out that way with the cooling on the underside. So the air's being sucked in from below and then it's been blown at the top here. It just gives a lot of noise here, but then the speakers, obviously, because they're firing towards you, pretty good job of blocking out that noise. Super hot.
I got it.
Super hot, super hot, super hot, super.
Amusingly, I don't find the Steam gets super hot. At least not yet. See how it performs in the summer, but I've not noticed a problem. This is so much better in VR. Although it's not good in this. Is he going to punch me? I think so. Oh, there's one coming from this way. Yeah, good shot. Oh, not good. Oh.
Super
Yeah, perfect.
hot, super hot, super hot.
Oh. I just found this game really difficult because you've got to sort of avoid what comes naturally as in trying to be awesome and run around. If you're a COD player trying to play this, it'd be difficult, I think. You've got to move really slowly and think about what you're doing. Unless you've got super good reactions, I suppose. Maybe I'm just too old for playing it properly. How was that not a hit? Okay.
Super hot, super hot, super hot.
Uh-oh. Got him. There's one behind me somewhere, maybe. Here? There. Can I get that shot off? Sure about that. Right. Whoop. too confident. Get killed. Where'd the gun go? I think I just punched his gun. Oh, it's behind me. Oh, there's one there as well. Use your wield. Oh, I walked right into that. Oh. Oh, I was trying to walk into the wall and just stood there and... Whoops. I think I'm shooting too far. This. Yeah.
Super hot. Super hot. Super.
Right, that's enough of that one. Gonna try something a bit more. I don't know how well this is gonna play on here, I'll be honest. Mostly because it's really requires a mouse, but we'll see. So this is Ready or Not. This is a 5-person FPS tactical shooter. You basically play SWAT team style police, trying to raid various different buildings and save hostages or just get suspects arrested. There's active shooter situations and other things. It's quite fun and very difficult. It's probably going to be even more difficult on here, and I'm probably going to make it look terrible. But it's great fun to play with a keyboard and mouse. Press F, select mission. Yeah, but there is no F. Right, Y apparently. So you can use the trackpad as a just standard mouse and keyboard. I mean mouse, like a laptop trackpad basically.
This is
Right
Talk.
behind you.
Seems quite
Entry
laggy
team.
on load.
Negotiations have fallen apart.
Hands up now.
Move
Drop
to
your
secure the
knees.
premises. Suspects are highly volatile.
not going to have all the usual controls. Can't tell, for example. Well, that's interesting. Pushing a stick in fire. Also fires fire. Okay, well, I can't put my night vision on apparently. So I guess some games are going to be a bit tricky to play and not fully verified. So X is not...
Hands up! Do it now!
Press F. Right. So Y is open. It's a bit strange.
Police! Drop it now! Screw you! Drop the weapons!
Drop
now.
the weapons now.
Drop the weapons!
Wow.
Hands up! Above your head! Man, put your hands up!
Whoa. This is not easy to play on here when you've got limited controls.
Put your hands up! Police, get down! Drop your weapons! Drop your weapons! Get your hands
Got a
up!
runner, guys. Did you get him? Oh, okay, I can change through things with this. That's basically just changing weapons though. So although this game works on it, it's not very intuitive. One thing I want to be able to do, for example, is give these guys commands, which I don't seem to be able to do. Quite sure how. Can you do it with the back paddles? No. Probably could remap keys. So open SWAT command interface. Can't seem to use the back buttons. Frustrating, but I guess that's what you get when you're not using a proper...
Hands up!
You do have the
Police,
option
hands
to
up!
remap buttons, to be fair, in the settings. Doesn't look like it's very easy to do. I'm sure there's a menu somewhere for doing it, but you can see that you can map some things. I guess some games just aren't playable properly and fully. I mean, we can play, but it's not. I can't put my night vision on. I can't turn on flashlights. I can't actually get the team to do things, and that's because this requires a lot of buttons. But also, I can't reassign those back buttons. The buttons on the back. So there's buttons on the rear here. You can see, which you have access to on either side. But I don't see. It doesn't seem to want to let me map those for some reason. No, I can lean to the right, but not in the other direction. I can't get everyone to go. I just shoot doors open.
Get on the ground now!
Let's just blow this door. Oh, I see. Okay, alright. Kind of roll it. I wonder if you can tap the screen to select it. Right. Fine. I guess we'll just use the lockpick. It's going to try and blow it open.
Hands up! Hands up! Do it now! Hands up now! Drop your knees!
This is
Down
fine.
on your knees! Police, get down! Police,
Don't
hands
fuck
up!
with armed contact.
Police, hands up!
Wow, he died really slowly. Feels like there's a little bit of latency going on there.
Get down! I want to see hands!
Fucking
Someone
kill
outside
him.
as well. Oh!
Hands up!
Hands up, this is the police. Anyway, this is awkward to play. But I think in fairness it is listed as playable but not. So it's playable. You can go and see the details. Some functions are not accessible or using the default controller configuration and require use of the touchscreen or virtual keyboard. Wow, I think that could be difficult. This sometimes shows a mouse and keyboard and non-Steam Deck controller icons. So it's not really designed to be played on there. You can do it, but it's not designed for it. As you can see, that was pretty awkward. Can, however, edit some of the buttons. So we could let rebind. See, for example, F is bound to Y. More logically, it would be X, right? Because that's what you usually use to interact with things, whereas X is reload. So it is actually possible to remap things from in here. Now, the back buttons don't even have a command, so you could assign something to it. We could make one of the back buttons night vision, for example. Another one to be whatever the command is. I can't remember what the buttons are in game, but we could assign a key on the keyboard and then go into the game settings. So it's possible to do that. Just requires a bit more faffing around, I suppose. I'm gonna do some Corvus now. I just bought this game the other day. I played a little bit of it. We're now at 81% battery, so we're doing all right. Obviously, this clearly varies depending on what you're doing. If you use playing the same game and it's intensive and it's at 60 frames a second, it doesn't last very long. That's been my experience anyway.
Sav, the cargo is secured and all power cells stable. I'm heading back to the Enclave.
Good job, Nara.
Thank you. Good. The sublight drive still works.
Nara, I was thinking. All these years, I've never seen you afraid of anything. And the way you fight, precise, deadly. You could earn a fortune anywhere else.
I'm not leaving Staker.
Good. But things here might change.
You're expecting trouble?
Just come over and we'll talk.
I'll see about that.
Hey, Scavenger Nara. I could use some help.
Understood.
Nara, you came.
I'm listening.
It's a quick delivery, but I'd feel safer if someone like you could watch my back and handle things.
Sounds like trouble.
I'll pay you.
Help her, yes or no? Yeah, right, why not?
All right. Where to?
Sandwich Outpost. It's not that far.
Hassan. Didn't you work at the Enclave?
Yeah, I fixed that ship of yours a few times, but I left after I... Well, I still owe Sav. I've got my own workshop now. Business is good, but I lost some credits. The damn game was rigged.
And now you owe the pirates.
I'll pay them right after this delivery.
I see. While piling up new debts.
She keeps whispering weirdly. If you're into people whispering, you might like this game.
We're here, but I'll drop off my goods fast.
You didn't have to go very far, did you?
Hassan,
There's something to worry about.
finally found you.
I have your credits. Almost. I just need to...
That story's growing old. Hey now, or...
Nara, can you maybe...
Blast them? Yeah.
Okay. I'll cover your debt.
Fine with me. We'll see you, Hassan. You're always welcome to join us for another game.
Thanks, Nara.
You owe me now.
I know. My cargo's still at the Enclave. It's yours. Follow me.
Oh, me now.
Let's use the acceleration gates to the Enclave.
Right, you shouldn't stay out in the open.
We made it. Here. It's what you covered. Plus my cut from the delivery job.
Thanks.
If I repay Sav, I might get my old job back.
Maybe.
If he decides to trust you again.
Can I go inside? No, just like comes out the other side.
You called it my home, Sav. Maybe one day.
Sav, I'm coming in. Your Najuu power cells are all safe.
And your landing bay is ready.
It's going to be exactly what I just flew through, isn't it? Oops, went too far.
I'll let Ree's security team know their cargo's here.
What's the real story? Why those energy cells, Sav?
We've had a lot more refugees lately. Things are shaking up back in cult space.
You're preparing for a cult attack?
Could be nothing. Keep this between us.
Always.
Purchase is required. Well, maybe I don't want to purchase anything. Here you go, I got a shield fragment. Maybe I was trying to save my money. What do you mean purchase? I just did a purchase. Okay, you've got to buy a specific thing. Right, fine. Yes, I would like to leave that.
Nara, I've got something that needs your discretion. We have a lost shipment, sensitive cargo. And my wife asked for you.
What does Ree need?
It involves a missing ship. She'll tell you more when you get there.
All right.
Sav, he thinks his secrets are protection.
Sav, any priorities?
Your choice, Nara.
The universe is freely explorable. Activities. Get more upgrades. Alright, fine. I'm gonna go over here. 42 kilometers away, sensitive cargo.
Oh, it's you, Nara. Sorry, I'm
Thanks,
looking for someone.
What?
Where the hell
Artie
did they-
Child, is it? Let's watch him. I'm going to play this until the battery runs down, I think, just to demonstrate how long that takes, and then I'll play something else. So it looks pretty good, it's pretty good. I think some of the voice acting might be a bit weak, but...
Sav, I'm at your coordinates. Near a pirate hideout.
Okay, but we're not here for them. There's some sensitive cargo we'd better find first.
Understood.
We're looking for weapons.
We're looking for weapons. Is there a gap in the rocks? I haven't noticed a big change. You know, I thought it would be much smoother
Pirate
plugged
Raven.
in, but I haven't actually
Watch your
noticed any
back out
difference
there,
when it's
Nara.
plugged in or not. It still seems to have great performance either way. Which is obviously great. You don't want to be plugged in the whole time, which would be a pain. The cable, charging cable isn't particularly long either, which would be annoying, I think. So it's probably one of the small complaints I have about the thing. The charging cable's not very long. It's not short, but it's not long either. And the fan noise is the other two things I've really got to complain about. I suppose, depending on the size of your game library as well, you might find you don't have very many games that are completely verified at the moment. As I showed at the beginning of the stream, if you rewind to the beginning, I have 90-something games, I think. Something like
That took too
that.
long.
And not very many
My
games out of
weapons
the
aren't cut out
900
for this.
in my catalogue. Right, let's just... Can I do... Be interesting to see if I can go back. Yeah, 97 great on deck, and then I've got 223 games that are marked as playable, but that's not. But if you go to all games, I've got 911, but only 97 of them actually marked as verified. So. As I showed a minute ago with Ready or Not, some of them are technically playable, but not very easily without remapping controls. Isn't necessarily an issue.
There's that sensitive cargo.
It's just tiny.
Sav, it's empty.
Damn it. They must have found it. Let's search the area.
right?
Yes.
And you learned about it how?
Old Artark records. A few managed to flee and dump their cargo on the run.
I can't imagine the cult took the bait.
Not for long.
But you figured we could use it.
Right. And go ahead and help yourself. Should be a laser for you in there.
Did I miss one? Don't really have a controller on hand that I could easily do that. I know it is possible though, and it works with Bluetooth devices, so you can Bluetooth the controller into it.
Sav, I got the crate.
Good.
It is surprisingly comfortable though. You do have
lasers
good
mostly.
grips on the back. You can see there. It's got some good hand grips on it.
This should be more efficient. Pirate ravens. Perfect targets to test my new laser.
We've got looters in our territory. Kill them.
Weapon calibrated. Targets acquired.
Blast it. Hit.
Whoop. Whoa! Crash into rocks.
Focus.
Getting weapon upgrades just from shooting ships now, do we? This thing.
This weapon still works.
The scavenger. Take them out.
And it continues.
Too close.
Well, thanks for asking the question. I'll try and include that in the full review when I do it, because I do have some controllers, but they're not nearby. I have to leave the stream to go and sort it out. Think about it, so apologies for not being able to share that right now. I got one on my tail. I wonder if the Star Wars game would work on it. I don't know if Origin works. Oh. Makes me want to go check. I'll just see a couple of things. The thing I don't like is it doesn't seem to be very easy to search by name, and if you've got a big catalogue, and you can search by game type. But I've got quite a few games, as you can see, and I'm trying to find Star Wars. There's Star Wars game with a lot of flying in it, isn't there? Can't recall what it's called though, or even if it's on Steam. Guess it isn't. It's annoying. Flying around's made me think, oh, I'd like to see IL Sturmovik. On the Steam Deck, so I might install that. Oh, it's not playable. Damn it. You can see them marked as not playable.